Hello everyone, Grey Ghost here. Welcome to my Skaven campaign. A couple of you asked to see the campaign map, so from the perspective of my Skaven, I will show it off a little bit. Let's see, this is turn 62. So already quite a bit has happened. Wow. I did not know there was that much chaos up there. Yeah, Norska has changed quite a bit. Chaos Undivided is its own faction at the beginning of the game. There is no unification needed. I believe I'm neutral. Up here at the Chaos Wastes, things have been expanded west quite a bit into Nagaroth. Here in the Dark Elf lands, they actually have a legitimate homeland now. Dwarven fleet getting it on. On to Ulthuan, home of the High Elves, or the Azure.
Your life is too short to waste.
True. Person. Very true. Seems they're still holding strong. I wonder how many times they've actually clashed. The AI does a pretty good job in this mod, but there's still a few anomalies. Over to Lustria, these three cities. These are the starting positions. No ground has been gained for either faction yet. This is where Bazat Latsakoko died, for anybody who saw that. Over here in the western coast of Araby, still a majority of rebels, even at turn 60. That's kind of surprising, to be honest. Looks like they're certainly trying, though. I believe this starts as a rebel settlement. So they are making ground. There's quite a few Tomb Kings. Down to Kimri here, and the Warhammer equivalent of the Nile. Down to here, another Lizardmen encampment. This is the only place on the mainland or in the old world that the Lizardmen start. Into the Badlands with the Orcs. Ekron, controlled by the Skaven. The Skaven have holds basically everywhere. As the lore suggests, they're kind of prosperous in most places. Over here, the completely new Darklands, inhabited majority by Chaos Dwarves. Also a lot of Night Goblins. Oh, I believe the Night Goblins have... No, they haven't. They just have very similar map colors. I've never noticed that before. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, the Darklands are a very bad place now. Here we have the Vampire Counts, the Dark Overlook, the Silver Pinnacle. The Dark Elves, or not the Dark Elves, but the Vampire Counts, much like the Skaven, they have many more, or they have a lot more options when it comes to their starting position. Here we have Bretonia. You may be wondering why there is no actual faction of Bretonia. Well, for my playthrough at least, I killed their king and their heir pretty quickly, so their faction actually just dissolved. But this is generally where they would be stationed. Down here, past the river. They would have, Musenland is in the control of the vampire counts for the beginning of the game. But Castle Stone, Bordelou, Aquitaine, Brionnais, Castle Carcassonne? Yeah, Carcassonne. Quinelay, I'm assuming. Yeah, those are all Bretonnian cities. Into the Empire. Reichland, Midland, Marienburg, Nordland. Yeah, this should be familiar. A few cities have these kind of setups here, where they're situated in more defensible positions. So, like, Telebheim has this fort that you have to get through. Middenheim has also has a fort that you have to get through if you want to get to the city. In general, there are just less castles in the Empire lands. If you notice, Altdorf is here. The Reichsland, or not the Reichs, I forget what this place was called, but the Reichsmarschall usually has a castle there. But now it's just a permanent fort. And this is to free up space in the hard-coded limits of the game to give them more provinces for the new factions, and generally just to expand the map. Zufbar, controlled by the Night Goblins. The dwarves are not doing too well, it seems. This is the new capital. That means, yeah, Karazakrak has been taken. Yeah, the dwarves are getting stomped. But yeah, that's, over here to Kislev, where I'm doing my main assault right now. Jeez, it's a lot of chaos. Ostland. Hockland. Some random elven ruins. I believe this is Albion. Yeah, Albion. No idea what's over there. Have never gone here.
There shall be no mercy!
But there's not mercy there. I know that for a fact. Estalia? I believe this is. I always get Estalia and Talia, whatever it's called, mixed up. A couple of the last dwarf holds here. But yeah, there's actually quite a few changes in terms of the resources. Usually up by Mordenheim, there would be 2 things of warpstone. Well, there's 2 more down here. Still those 2 there. I believe there was already the one up here. Where is it? Yeah, right there. I need to go grab that. A lot more of the Brindaraz. Quite a bit of that now over here in the Darklands. There's also a good bit of Dragonbone. Challenge of Stone. That's actually where the Ogre Kingdoms start. And from my experience, they have no way of recruiting new units. So you have to supplement your starting army, which is a half stack of ogres, with mercenaries that you pick up along the way. Not a terrible thing, considering how much loot you can get because of how strong ogres are. But does kind of make for a bland campaign in some ways. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Another Dwarf Karak about to go down. Yeah, a vast, vast improvement over the original campaign map, definitely. I may restart my Dark Elf campaign, because the Dark Elves are the only ones that I've successfully claimed victory in the campaign. Wonderful, wonderful game of invading Ulthuan and taking half of it, and then that meets most victory conditions. But I kept on going, and I eventually invaded Astalia. And it was very, very fun, very epic.
Much warpstone will be mine!
Here we have Reichland trying to move in on the shattered remains of Bretonia. Without any kind of monarchy set up, Reichland is trying to claim it before the Vampire Council, or me. The Wood Elves, right now they have Chaos models, but it's beta, so easily forgiven. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. If anybody has requests for custom battles, absolutely anything at all, let me know down in the comments. I will catch y'all in the next one.